What is up, everyone? Welcome back to DC Junction. I'm Mike.
And this is Boxing Matthew. How you guys doing?
Every week it gets more and more. One of these days you're just gonna have a bag in there. You're just gonna be punching on, or one of those martial arts things with the thing sticking out that the guys.
The Wing Chun dummy.
Sure, I don't know. We threatened to do this for a long time. We're finally getting caught up, mostly on Absolute DC, and by that I mean we're getting caught up on Absolute Superman and Batman, because guys, it's too much. It's so much. We're still, we'll get caught up. We'll update on the others another time eventually. But right now, Batman and Superman are the two we really want to, because those are the two that are really just. I mean, they're the ones that are selling. Those are the ones that are grabbing us the most. They're the ones that everyone's talking about the most. So obviously we wanted to get caught up on that real quick. If you haven't already, subscribe to the channel for more of this. We love talking about actual comic books with you guys. As always, make sure you follow us on all social media at DC Junction. Not any real news much. Supergirl is reportedly going in for, just pre-scheduled reshoots. Go figure. More hype from the showrunner of Lanterns. All of this comes back to me just saying, show me a trailer.
Yeah.
Show me a trailer. More speculation about Man of Tomorrow. Not a whole, we knew this day was coming. The day that post Peacemaker, there wasn't going to be a ton of stuff for us to talk about. Yeah. So now's a good time to get back into comic books. And just generally say, Matt, how you doing?
I'm doing pretty good. I've had some weird things and been busy as all get out. This time of year gets really busy because we're traveling. Different events are happening. I think at this point, I am either going out of town or have some kind of serious thing going on until the second weekend of December.
Yeah, welcome to the last quarter of the year, everybody.
Yeah,
everyone just gets busy.
Yeah.
You guys know the drill. As holidays start to approach, our schedules get busy. I was just in West Virginia this past week, doing some comedy. Thank you, came out to that. Thanksgiving, Christmas, all of that. It's all coming in.
Yeah.
So anyway, so we're gonna get caught up on Absolute Superman and Absolute Batman. Real quick, did you read the Absolute Batman annual?
I did not.
I
don't think I got it.
Okay, I have it. I haven't read it yet. So that's the one. I think that's the one where he takes out a field full of Klansmen, which cool.
Okay. I was 3 issues behind on both of these titles. I
was let me double check. I was 3 behind on Batman, and I was 2 behind on Superman.
Okay. And
then because the new one for Superman doesn't come out, because issue 13 doesn't come out till later in November. So
all right. So of the 2, which is your favorite? Still going
right now. That's really hard. I'm going to say Superman, only for one page.
Okay.
There is one page that happened in these, as I blow my nose on camera, there is one page particular that happened in these 2 books since we last, because it's been 2 months since we last got caught up, that I was like, Absolute Batman still number 1. And then this one page hit, now Superman, and I was like, that's cool. That's cool. Okay. Do you know what I'm talking about?
I don't know if I do, to be honest with you.
If you took a shot, if you had to take a shot in the dark,
I don't. I read all of them like in a day.
Solitude moment.
Oh yes, okay.
When he goes like, for now you need solitude, and it takes the shape. I was just like, I had to set the book down. I was like,
that's beautiful.
Oh, that's. I almost like had to take a picture and like send it to you. I was like, that's so good.
Yeah.
I'm trying
to think.
Very good. What about you?
I think it's issue 11. Had issue 11 not existed, I think they'd be neck and neck. but issue 11 exists in Absolute Batman. So Superman easily takes it.
Oh, yeah. Issue 11 of Absolute Batman was I wasn't into that.
No.
I wasn't. Here's what I will say. Here's what I will say about issue 11 of Absolute Batman. I'm so glad that wasn't the last one I read. You know what I mean? Yeah. Like, I'm so glad I immediately had the next issue to read after 11, because I would have been furious. Yes. So to everybody who did read that, who did stay current with that.
Look, spoiler alert. We're talking about 3 issues of comics, one of which, this one's a month and a half old.
Yeah.
So if you haven't read it, you're not going to read it. So we're going to spoil it. Issue 11 is it's
Bane's backstory is the bulk of it.
The bulk of it.
Which that part I was fine with.
Yes.
Bane's backstory I was fine with. And that part was and getting it told from Pennyworth's point of view, anything to do with Bane's origin, no notes.
Correct.
The Twilight Zone fake out, I felt so disrespected. I really did. It was all a dream. Bite me.
Yeah, because it basically is, he predicts what would happen if Batman actually faces Bane.
Yeah.
And then you find out
if Bane had actually come for Batman.
If Bane had actually come for Batman, what would happen? And then the very last page, he's like, but he went after his friends instead.
Yeah.
And I even take moderate onus with what then happens to everybody in the next issue. So have you read
that? I'm going to need you to elaborate on a little bit. But okay.
So I think for me personally, and it's not like a serious, like, it's just kind of one of those, like, okay, is like, it reminds me of the Batman cartoon where, like, the first 2 or 3 seasons, it is its own thing. And then slowly but surely, they just make it like every other Batman show.
Oh, I see what you're saying.
So it's like you had his group of friends who were their own kind of thing. And then, like, off freaking camera, you turned everybody into who they are in the normal DC.
Okay. I get what you're saying.
And I just kind of felt like that's a really hard switch, especially after you did this little bait and switch the previous issue.
Yeah.
So I didn't hate it. I just kind of had this moment of like, okay.
Do you feel like you would have maybe taken less issue with it had issue 11 not happened the way it did, maybe?
I don't know, because I'm issue 11. I was more annoyed because I think once he cuts his arms off, I'm going like, what dumb way are they going to get out of it?
Oh yeah. Well,
and then
I knew sorry, I didn't mean to interrupt you. For me, it was like, because we knew that they had said that, like, Batman and absolute Batman and Wonder Woman were going to be the first big crossover that happens, like, in canon.
Yeah.
Since she had her arm taken off and then has, like, the magic tattoo, I thought maybe this is how. But then I was like, well, wait, he had both his arms ripped off. Now he had his face smashed in. And for me, it was once they did the thing where they ripped his arms off and smashed his face. And that was the moment that clicked for me. I was like, I swear to God, if this is a what if, if this is a what if, I'm going to be so mad.
Yeah.
And the moment it was revealed as a what if, I was immediately like, next issue. No, no, I need resolution immediately. So I have less issue. I completely understand that onus with the his
group,
buddies and all
his
that.
Buddies now, like, they're the villains.
I understand yours. I don't have as big an issue with that, because I do think ultimately we were gonna get here to some degree anyway. I mean, we did. I mean, Bane's almost a 1-for-1 as it is.
Yeah.
Croc is Croc. Black Mask was Black Mask. You know, we're changing their origins. We're not so much changing the characters themselves. So if it's the same character, he just got there a different way. Because I also, one thing I will actually like, because this is something I wasn't aware of, honestly, until we started doing this show. You're the one who told me about this. So I didn't know about the Wayne Tech Bruce Wayne origins of Venom from the comics. That was before my time. So that missed me. I knew nothing about that. It was in our discussions about the Batman where you brought that up initially.
Yeah.
So the fact that they kind of found a way to even flip that on its head.
Yeah, which I kind of was like, okay, I can see. Like there's some things I'm like, cool, but it was just like that moment where I was like, oh, you guys did that quick.
I will say I do appreciate that they still at least showed it to us through flashbacks. Ultimately, I mean, we do see it.
Yeah.
And also I will say, given what was done to them, I'm not sure how much more of it I needed to see. I mean, just the way they described what happened to Harvey, I was like, don't show me. I'm good. I'm good.
Yeah.
What did you think about the dynamic with him and Catwoman is different. It's not, you know what I mean? It's a little less, for lack of a better term, cat and mouse, you know, and a little more like
we banging.
Well, not just we banging, but it's like, you know, it's giving me, they have a similar budding of ideals in a way, but I don't know, but since their ideals themselves are different than what we're used to, it's hard for me to put a finger on. I like it.
It's one of those things where I didn't watch what was the cop show? Gotham.
Oh,
where they had it where Selena and Bruce knew each other as teenagers.
This has nothing in common with that.
No, I know, but I'm just saying more of like Selena is part of their group of friends from childhood.
Yeah.
That is not main DC thing.
No, that's new.
That's
all
like
new.
She's a villain and then eventually blah blah. So I think you still have Selena Kyle with the malleable morals and Batman being upset about it, but like it doesn't bother him enough to sleep with her for a whole page, which I was kind of like,
let's be honest. Has it ever stopped him in the past?
But yeah, I thought I was intrigued by the idea that her helmet is very similar to the Black Mask. We're going to get that, I'm guessing, in her own series. Why
she's getting a limited series.
So I think.
Did you get a variant? Did you get any variants, by the way? Because I had a really dope Catwoman variant. I mean, it's for the boys, obviously, but you know.
No, I didn't. Okay.
But even the regular, I mean, even the regular cover's dope.
Yeah, the regular cover's cool. I got the regular cover. No,
did you get Absolute Evil? I have it.
I did, but I haven't read it.
I haven't read it. Okay.
Yeah, but no, I thought like I liked her in it. I think again, this is one of those where like, given where those characters end up 80 years into the writing of those two characters, to be able to kind of jump the gun on that and have her be part of his life before, I think is a very interesting thing. You know, we all, I mean, not to be weird, but we all have those girls who we cannot get away from, that we should not be around, but we can't like kick them. And I don't mean it physically. I mean, like get rid of them.
Plead the fifth, but sure.
Yeah. And I think that sometimes
you're married. I haven't been dating my girlfriend long enough to say yes or no to that question.
Fair. But no, I think that like I liked the dynamic. I think it's interesting. Not trying to be prude. I don't know if I needed a full page. You could have.
That was a lot. Even but yeah. Given
this is definitely.
This is one. You know, full-blown F-bomb away from being a Vertigo or a Black Label book. Let's be honest. The only reason this isn't on Black Label is because dollar bills. You know, it's selling too much to go on Black Label.
Yeah, but I think I need to see the resolution of this.
Yeah.
And hopefully, like
this is new because we haven't had as much time with her yet. We're only just now really getting introduced to her. You know what I mean? She's been persona non grata through the first run. So
Yeah. So no, I think that this is where that whole, like, now that we're beyond the concept of what we're doing here, where do we go?
well, we got another, you talk about beyond concepts. I mean, we got two other fringe Batman lore tie-ins, three actually. We've got some more breadcrumbs to this universe's Joker, the guy in the white with his smile and his jokes. We all know who he's talking about.
Yeah.
The Red Hood gang, although looking a little bit anarchy-ish, and their leader didn't see that coming at all.
Oh yeah, yeah. That was a. Okay.
I thought it was going to be anarchy. Harley Quinn as the leader of the Red Hoods. Okay, absolute Batman.
You got me.
Yeah.
And let's not forget, even though we're jumping titles, Deathstroke is straight up mentioned in Absolute Superman.
He's mentioned in Absolute Batman.
Okay.
I think it was Absolute Batman.
It was Absolute.
It was Absolute. No, you were right. It was Absolute Superman. You're right. Deathstroke was, KG Beast was, someone else was referenced, but there wasn't any kind of name.
I think it was Joker. It was Joker, KG Beast, and Deathstroke that they talked about in Absolute Superman.
Okay.
Yeah. Because they were just basically saying, like, whatever program, whatever.
Well, I think Joker might be the one that Raish is, because they said that like something like Raish even has somebody he has to contend with, wasn't it?
Something like that. I can't remember.
Because he said, I don't. Maybe I'm wrong, but I maybe I can go back and reread it. But either way, yeah. Like there's. I mean, and Scott Snyder, bless him, has been taking a leaf out of James Gunn's book, and because Absolute DC is his thing over there at DC Comics, and he's just been saying all kinds of stuff online about characters that are coming that we're going to be seeing. Absolute Zatanna, who I had pitched at one point, so
no, but to wrap up the Absolute DC or Batman thing, number 11 was a huge hiccup for me.
Okay, I get it,
but 13 or 12 or 13 like kind of got me back. I'm really, like I said, I'm really trying to see, okay, where do we go now once he defeats Bane? Because I mean, we know he's going to defeat Bane. Like, now we've got, from what it seems like, now for the rest of his character's existence, a Venom induced Batman.
Unless they find unless they find a way to get it out of him, or they use that as a way to just explain
how he can do certain things,
how this Batman can survive the things he survives that we all know he really and truly shouldn't be able to survive. Who's to say? I mean, plus now we've got allegedly 3 new villains on the board with Penguin, Riddler, and Two-Face, all of whom are not thrilled with Bruce Wayne Batman. But he did leave a small care package for Croc.
Yeah.
Cooler of meat. And that is the relationship between Bruce Wayne Batman and Waylon Jones Killer Croc, not something I saw myself getting invested in.
Yeah.
But lo and behold, let's talk about your favorite run. And to be honest, kind of mine right now is Absolute Superman. Holy crap. I mean, just
dude.
Superman's taking on Ra's al Ghul and Brainiac in Wasteland, Smallville, Kansas, with Lana Lang, the 12-gauge shotgun toting diner server. Like, come on. All right.
No, my thing I'm really enjoying about this, and whether we want to take it to the films or not, is this. There is an inherent integrity to Kal-El, to Clark Kent, that is unbreakable. It does not give up. It does not stop. He will always be good. And the fact that they're keeping that in this to the point where Brainiac cannot reprogram him to become a bad guy and become son of the demon, I think is, pardon my French, fucking incredible. because like
ladies and gentlemen, Matt apologized for an F-bomb on a show where I routinely say it like it's a comma in a sentence. Okay,
but,
Cap.
language. But no, I think it's
So,
that is something that is so important to that character. It's something that some filmmakers miss. And I'm not just pointing at the previous
we all know who you're
regime.
pointing at,
Yeah.
but you're not wrong.
And
Brian Singer missed it too.
yes. So I think to see that being like a focal point to an entire issue of a comic about them trying to brainwash him and they can't because he is inherently good, that just like sent me into stratosphere of like, this is awesome. This is Superman. No matter what Darkseid has done to build this crazy world, he is Superman. Why are you laughing?
You said this is awesome. And the other day,
Oh no.
somebody was watching on YouTube The Dark Knight Rises for the first time.
Oh my gosh.
And it gets to the scene where they're coming, and it just made me think of when that movie and everybody was going around going, this is awesome, this is awesome, awesome. This when he's climbing out of the pit.
That's right.
It just sent my ADHD brain down to that, and I just couldn't get it out of my head. But yes, it is awesome. This is especially like in a year where we just had Superman, aka Hope Core the movie, that was 2 hours dedicated to the way Superman sees and views the world and everyone in it as just interconnected and beautiful and worth saving and protecting, and to see that even in this alternate reality that Darkseid has created in his ADHD imagination, even that one core principle still remains, that Superman is just the purest of souls, and apparently a voice like butter, according to the lady in the sugarcane farm. I want to hear Superman do ASMR. So,
No,
yeah, go ahead.
No, I just, it's cool to see
it. I'm gonna look at that part about Deathstroke while you're talking.
Oh, you're right. No, it's cool to see like this whole alternate take on Superman that's still Superman. You know, I mentioned it before, is like even Batman, as crazy weird as he looks compared to his normal look and some of the things he does,
it's still the one thing I have a hang up with is his look. It's still the one thing I have to kind of take with a grain of salt. Yeah.
But he still ultimately is Batman.
Yeah.
So I think I've enjoyed that about Superman. The technology, giving Superman an actual alien technology suit and some of the random crap it does is amazing. The idea that they have to separate the suit from him so they can even attempt to get into his mind and mess with him, I think is amazing. And then, as you were saying before, the whole, or is that off air when he does the whole you need your solitude and the cape?
It was in a flashback. Yeah. It's after he's like, I just need to be alone with my thoughts for a little bit. Yeah, of course. Tomorrow we'll talk about this, but for now, you have your solitude, and it takes, and I had to put the book down. I was just like, that's so good.
Yeah,
it was just so good. Like it just.
But I do like the fact that the Kents are here, but not as involved in his life as they have been previously, but he still has an affinity for them. So, I mean, the Superman thing is,
I think it was an absolute Batman, not absolute Superman.
Was it?
Yeah, I just looked through both absolute Supermans. I didn't see it, but
it might be. Okay.
It doesn't matter. Either way, we know they're out there.
Yeah.
Yeah, man. The thing with the Kents, man, when they cut to Martha in the home, I was like, can we not? No, no, don't need
storm
that.
Coming. He's cutting back now. It's red. You're just like, come on, lady.
Don't need that. No. It's the stuff with Lois Lane's dad.
Oh my gosh.
God, what the hell? Okay, well, we had him and then we lost him, I guess. Right. But I will say General Lane is one of those characters from Superman DC lore that I'm always just kind of like, he's just more annoying Amanda Waller.
Yeah.
You know, he's just kind of a dick. There's a reason why he was, not to bring him up again, but there's a reason why he was played by Michael Ironsides. Bring him up again. I'm referencing a conversation we had off the air. You guys don't know anything about that. Anyway.
Yeah. By the way, Michael Ironside, voice of Dark Knight in the Dark Knight Rises episode of
the new
Tales
Batman
of the Dark
Adventures.
Knight in the new Batman Adventures.
Yeah, found that out. I just, but one thing that really had me taken aback was when we're getting the flashbacks of what happened to Kal-El's parents and the charges his parents get brought up on, like ambition and Kal-El for the misdemeanor of being an orphan. It's like, motherfucker, you made me an orphan.
Yeah.
Like, oh, you know what, Krypton? Yeah, you can go. That's fine.
Yeah.
That's fine. Yeah. Bye-bye. Bye-bye. You had your shot. Bye-bye. Wow.
Yeah, it's pardon me. Crap.
Yeah, you're fine, man.
Yeah, it's weird. Sorry, I'm looking up. Yes, it was Michael Ironside, 80s Batman. 50s Batman was Gary Owens. 50s
Gary
Joker
Owens, really?
Yeah. Okay. 50s Joker was Michael McKean.
I can hear that. Yeah. I can hear that.
Anyway, so yeah, no, I just wanted to make sure. Kevin Michael Richardson was the mutant leader. So
I think that's who did it in the
he does it all,
in the movie.
All
he does everything. Kevin Michael Richardson rules.
He's a god.
Rules. There have been some rumors while we're talking about absolutes that some of the some independent anime studios have been pitching, doing pitches for adapting some of the absolute runs. I don't care who does it, just somebody do it.
I'm like, this is really one of those times where I'm like, now I know animation takes longer.
Yes.
Takes a while, but I mean,
can we get something happening, please?
I can't believe there wasn't an announcement.
I would have to imagine that, like, James Gunn, the moment that first issue of Absolute Batman took over the world, that James Gunn texted Jim Lee and was like, "Hey Jim, it's Jim. Tell Scott to let me know when the first run is over. I want to have a meeting." Like there's no way it's just there's no way you can't. This is, if there's ever been something begging for a fast track adaptation, it is Absolute DC, please and thank you.
Well, because like not to go off on a weird tangent here, but I'm like, Nightfall is a 30-year-old story.
Yeah.
Why are we adapting that?
Honestly, because it's the only other one they haven't done yet.
I guess,
like well-known one. Like when you look at like well-known Batman story arcs, what other one have they not done?
Yeah, but so much of it is out of context. Like that's my thing. It's like, what version of this are we going to get? The part where Nightwing is giving Batman the finger still, and then he gets mad because he doesn't make him Batman.
Well, I have zero faith in it.
Yeah,
completely non-related. I have zero faith in the Nightfall adaptation whatsoever. Really, I know we talked about it last week or the week before, and I was like, but ultimately, I have zero faith in it. They've not given me any reason to have any faith in it.
No, it's been a while since we got a good direct to DC.
Yeah. And yet I still want an adaptation of Absolute DC, because to me, it's just like, even if they do, it's like The Last of Us. Okay. Even if you made that, is that the show, season 2 being what it is, but like, season 1, all they had to do was adapt that game story half as good, and it was going to be a good story. So all they have to do is do this 1-to-1 half as well. And like, because there's obviously fluff you can cut out of the first run of any of these. But
what would you want first, Absolute Batman or Absolute Superman adapted into animation?
Absolute Batman. Well, I want to see what they're going to do with Soul, with the AI cape and animation. That's the thing I really want to see.
Okay.
the main reason I want Absolute Batman first is because I very much look forward to somebody animating him drop kicking a child off of a boat. I want to see that animated. I really,
Okay.
really do.
Okay.
Or him taking the bat ears and going right into Black Mask's mask. That was pretty dope as well. There's just it's one of those it's like I want to see some of those Batman fight scenes animated. You know,
Yeah.
like when I think about like brutal Batman fight scenes, like the warehouse fight in BVS and things like that. It's like, yeah, Absolute Batman's got some of that I'm looking for. But like, I mean, Absolute Superman's good. It's so good.
I know.
And given the kind of like, given that DC is currently in its Superman era,
Yeah.
I if any of them was going to get adapted first, I think it would probably be Absolute Superman. But I think Absolute Batman's the one that's been getting like tossed around the rumor mill. So I think that if one is going to get done, I think that's going to be the one anyway, just because it was first.
Yeah.
And there's nothing else Batman going on right now, so they got to do something.
I mean, Bat Fam's a week away, right?
Yeah, we're not watching that for the channel, guys. That is just for us. That is we'll talk about it, but we're not gonna react to it for the channel. So Superman 13, Absolute Superman 13 comes out later in November. We'll get caught up eventually. I don't want to make more promises on this. Just we'll occasionally check in with Absolute DC, with Absolute Batman and Superman as we go. You know, if you guys want to know more about what we think on the other Absolute titles, prove it. Let us know down below is the main way you can do that. But these are the two that we are just absolutely eating up every single page of issue 11 of Absolute Batman notwithstanding. I didn't need the fake out. I just didn't need the fake out. You know, that was
So I didn't say this earlier, but this is what happened to me. I was like, what 2 or 3 dumb ways that I'm going to hate are they going to get out of this? And it was none of those 3.
Oh, man.
Because I didn't even imagine we were going to do this is a fake out.
None of it was real.
Anyway.
No, that was my immediate thing was like, oh, he's talking. Oh, this is just Batman having like a fever dream or something like that. Yeah. Or I genuinely thought it was going to be Batman having a fever dream while recovering. But then in that moment, I was like, well, no. The last issue ended with him escaping on the back of Killer Croc. Then I got really confused because I was like, did I miss an issue somewhere? I was convinced I missed an issue. So I was like, okay, I'm just going to power through this. And then I got to the end and I was like, son of a bitch. Thank God I have 2 more to read.
Yeah.
I loved Bat's origin. I love everything with Bat. Even the origin of like his mask look. I was like, oh, it's a bird. Nice. Okay. I'm into that. All right. That is where we're at with Absolute DC right now. Let us know where you guys are at down in the comments. If you guys enjoyed this and want to know more about it, please make sure you subscribe to the channel. That's the best way that we know how to do it. And while you're at it, make sure you follow us on our social media at DC Junction. Follow me on social media at Mr. Mike Shea.
You can follow me across all social media at The Hustle Man.
That is going to do it for this episode of DC Junction. We'll see you guys again next time there is something DC to talk about.
Bye-bye.